Good morning, everybody. Day 6 or 7?
Day something.
Day something. And it is the first day of competition. Watch this train. Kind of wrecks the audio having a train going by. So, good morning. We are headed to our first day of competition. That's where we're going. So we're walking over there. And we're gonna try our best not to cry till Jacob's actually on the water. But we'll see. Okay, we'll check in once we get there. We've got a, hopefully there's a shuttle. If not, we gotta walk this morning. And it's a long one, so we'll check in after. Bye. Well, we're walking to the venue. Apparently the shuttle never came or something, so we thought let's just walk. We thought 20 minutes, not that bad. 20 minutes to the start of the walk, and then a 1 kilometer walk to the start of the venue. We didn't know that. Maybe we would have waited for the shuttle. Anywho, it's raining. Police. It's raining, so we've all got our rain stuff out. It was not supposed to rain till this afternoon, so we weren't 100% prepared, but c'est la vie, I guess. Anywho, we're almost there, so till next time. We made it.
Wait.
We have the fun flags. They're very whippy.
What are those guys doing? Practice? Or no, I
We
guess
are.
they're getting down to the starting line.
Des préparations bien différentes, les deux athlètes avec
Jacob is on his way out.
qui a terminé sa préparation avec les championnats du monde, auquel elle a fini deuxième derrière la norvégienne que nous retrouverons lors de la série suivante. Donc, belle manière de
Well, it is a dang good thing that we are.
The island.
Jacob's race is done, but we are in the very cold, wet rain. The thunder and lightning was wild. Okay, so the rain is really coming down now. I'm glad that we're kind of shaded by these trees, but it is very, very wet, and everyone is doing their best to stay dry. Maybe not very successfully though, because my arms are dripping. I can actually wring out my sleeves. So here we are, doing our best. But it's raining very hard, and I don't think that they're going to be able to continue the races today because this is nuts. Whoa. Made it to the train station, and we're all so.
I can't even see through my glasses.
They're back there. It's a little bit chilly, I guess. Refreshing, sure. Hopefully tomorrow is not raining. Okay, as you can tell, we are home from Paris. We've been home from Paris now for a little while, and we've had a chance to kind of recoup and everything. And I know that the videos started to
kind of dwindle off. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi at the Verbo was just not strong enough to actually upload a video, and so it was taking so long to get them uploaded that then my editing slowed down and whatever. So I'm back, and I will be posting them now that we're home. But there's a few videos that I feel like I needed to add to. So the one that you're watching right now was our first day of competition, which was so exciting. It was so emotional to see Jacob on the stage that he was. And to see him accomplish this huge dream of his was really incredible. So what happened was, after Jacob had finished his race, as Jacob was racing, he was crossing in front of us, and you could hear this huge loud thunder, and we're like, oh no, it's gonna start raining. And so as the next race took off, we saw a flash of lightning right across the lake from us. So they let the boats finish off, and then they postponed part of the race because it just started pouring, which I think I had a clip of that in there, of just the rain coming down like crazy. So we started the trek back. We all had our rain gear on. We decided to head back, and we made it back actually in time to go to the market, which was perfect because there was a few things that each of us wanted to get, and a few of the vendors that were only there that day and that we weren't going to see again. So we got to go and do a little bit of shopping, which I'm always okay with. And then we all just kind of took showers, tried to warm up, and just had a chill afternoon at the Verbo. And I think that this was probably best because I think we were all feeling a lot of emotions with the start of the competition and with seeing Jacob accomplish one of his dreams. So we just had a chill day. But I wanted to tell a story of this couple that we met while we were at the rowing site. So we were kind of off to the side trying to get out of the rain and figure out what we wanted to do. And I was standing with my mom, and this couple came up to us, and they're like, oh, Canada. And we're like, we look up, and they have Canada written on their face, and they've got a Canada t-shirt on. And Jacob was the only Canadian racing at that location for the days that we were there. So we were so excited to see Canadians. And so they came up to chat, and they told us this story saying that they were in France for a friend's wedding, and that they noticed that the Paralympics were on at the same time, and they decided to check it out. They had both been rowers before, and so they thought how perfect that they got to go watch rowing. And so they were there for the day checking it out. And they came to tell us that they were both living in Yellowknife, and they had started up the rowing program there, and that they actually drove an adaptive boat out to Yellowknife so that if someone needed it, they were able to use it. And that they were so inspired by Jacob's story, and they wanted to make sure that everyone had the opportunity to row. And so my mom and I were just so touched by that. So I'll add a picture of them in here. Hopefully they're okay with that. And sharing this story because Jacob's story isn't just about him making it to the Paralympics, but it's about the stories like that and the inspiration and other people who are learning to think of disabilities, even if maybe it's not relevant in their life right away. So yeah, we just had this beautiful story, and it was such a good moment. And so I wanted to share that here with everyone else. And then lastly, I just wanted to talk about the atmosphere of the Paralympics. We were in the some fan section that was supposed to be like people more dressed up and a little bit more excited. And when we get there, there was France flags in all of the seats. And so the whole section was full. It was packed full. There were so many people there. But what we noticed is that the France fans cheered for everybody, like absolutely everybody, especially whoever was last. They cheered so hard for them to finish the race, and I just thought that was the most beautiful thing, and getting to be a part of that was so special. And so we kind of had the agreement, France cheers for Jacob and we'll cheer for France. And so being in that environment and cheering so loud with everyone around you was so special, and I think that that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And when Jacob's race was coming up, my mom and I decided we didn't want to be in the middle of the section, kind of near the back. And so we jumped over some seats and we ran to the front of the viewing area so that we could cheer and hopefully that he could hear us. And especially, I kind of just wanted to be a little bit in my own space. It was such an emotional moment. And so we ran down there and we're cheering so loud and we're so excited. And I'm crying. And then we're getting all these messages after the race is over saying, oh, we could hear you yelling. This was so awesome. It was so fun to hear you guys. And then we look around and we realize that we were sitting directly above the microphone. So when we were cheering, thinking that we were kind of in our own space, we were doing our own thing. No, we were cheering right above the microphone that was broadcasting the race. And so that was kind of funny that my mom and I are extra loud in the broadcast. So if you saw that, that was us. We were cheering real loud. Anyway, we all just went back and just had a moment, hung out. I think we FaceTimed Jacob and just soaked it all in. But anyway, thank you for watching day 7. Come back tomorrow. You'll probably see a few clips of me just popping in from the future, from now, just adding in about our trip because after this one, the vlogs kind of got kind of sparse because we were just so in the moment, enjoying everything and soaking up all the adventures that we had. And then once Jacob was back, it was like cameras down, we're just hanging out, which was nice. So you'll see me a little bit more, but thank you for watching. We'll see you later.